What's going on, people? It's your boy Brass Taps in this bitch. You already know. You already know. Hustlers. You knew I was gonna do this one, right? You knew it. You knew it. J-Lo. God damn. I had to do it. I had to do it. So let me tell you something. So over here we have Unlimited Pass, which is kind of like Movie Pass for you guys in the States. And you know, I usually kind of sneak out during the day to catch the movies, go to the theater and whatnot. And, you know, I did want to see this. I thought, you know, it's a J-Lo movie. Let's see what this is all about. So I remember I went to the theater, got my popcorn, got my hot dog, got my Diet Coke. And the audience there, like, yeah, some people queuing up and whatnot, they were mostly females there, right? Girls taking, you know, a lot of girls there and stuff. And I'll tell you something, I ain't never felt so judged in my life. I know some of these girls looking at me like, look at this pervert right here. This guy coming to see J-Lo. This guy coming to see some nakedness. Guess what? They're absolutely right. That's exactly what I came to see. I came to see J-Lo, being a big fan of J-Lo. Let's just appreciate her for a second. You know, you remember her music? You know, If You Had My Love, that track, shit. I fell in love with her in that music video. Oh shit. You know, Money Train was the first time I saw her and I was like, good lord. God damn. J-Lo is amazing. She's definitely gonna be in my top 10 hottest actresses in 4K for sure. And you know, apart from Giggly and what's the other one? Anaconda? See, I still liked Anaconda. I don't think there's been a bad movie. There hasn't been a movie which I really hated. Apart from Giggly, that was just, I don't know what she was thinking there. She got married, fucked up. But generally speaking, I'm a big fan of J-Lo. Like, I think she's very underrated as an actress. I think she's pretty good. Is she gonna win any Oscars? I can't see that shit. But she's a decent actress. Gotta give her props. Gotta give her props. So this movie, shit, sitting there eating popcorn, watching the pole dancing. Let me tell you something. This movie's average. It's pretty predictable. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you kind of seen the movie. Now, there is a lot of fun. There is a lot of girl stuff. You know, you would probably feel a bit awkward if you were in the theater watching this, if you're the guy there. But, you know, watching on home video, you get the 4K disc, enjoy yourself. There is a lot of J-Lo in this. A lot of J-Lo. And now, are you gonna see any topless stuff, or are you gonna see J-Lo in her full glory? No. But you are going to appreciate her. You are. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, she looks very nice indeed. And here's the problem with this movie. It starts off cool, and then there's some pacing issues. It gets a bit slow in the middle. There is some stuff that happens towards the end. If you watch the trailer, you know what kind of things these girls are going to eventually get up to. And when that happens, it just goes on for a bit too long. I just felt that the film felt longer than it was. I think it's an hour and 50 minutes. It's an okay watch. I watched it again in 4K. I think I enjoyed it a lot better there. You know, on home video, you can pause that shit. J-Lo pole dancing. Damn, there's a scene where J-Lo is wearing this white little outfit and she's just lying on the bed. God damn. I got a feeling many a teenager is gonna be pausing this shit throughout. But you're not getting any X-rated shit. J-Lo is great in this. Constance Wu, I think she's been pretty good in some movies, but I didn't like her. She was pretty unlikable in this bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. Very, very annoying. That's really what I'm gonna say. But here's the thing. So I'm watching this movie, and I'm just gonna say that this last thing about J-Lo, because you know I got a big fan of J-Lo. In case you haven't noticed, she is surrounded in this movie by a bunch of 20-somethings. I am watching this movie. I remember I was in the theater just watching this, and I was looking at her, looking at these other actresses, looking at her, looking at these motherfucking actresses, looking at motherfucking her, looking at these other actresses, and guess what? J-Lo is so attractive that it's almost a detriment to her acting ability. Because I'm watching her in character doing her thing, and I've stopped paying attention to the movie, and I'm just focusing on that bitch saying, you know what? This woman's 50 years old. She looks better than every single one in that bitch. She looks the best out of everyone. I even quickly skimmed over to Wikipedia, trying to see how old this bitch is. Guess what? She old. 49, 50, 51, something like that. She has no business looking that good. That took away from the movie as well. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to watch her in some scenes, knowing how old she is, and you will double take that shit, because you will go online to just confirm that she is that old. There's nothing wrong with being 50, but when you look like that and you look 50, oh shit, that's my whole pass right there. I done told every single girlfriend I've been with, I said, listen, there's a hall pass, J-Lo. My girl telling me she wants a hall pass with J-Lo. I'm like, I want to watch that shit and I want to join in. But that's beside the point. That's another video right there. But yeah, this movie is kind of what you would expect. And if you like it, I'm not hating it. It's got some cool moments in it. It's not a shit movie, but it's not all that. That's all really I'm going to say about it. And I've already spent too long talking about this. But it's a J-Lo movie. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Let's get to the tech specs. You got the black bars. Here's the confusion. I'm looking at the tech specs on this movie on various different sites, and it's saying shot in 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K. Pick one in this bitch. I don't think it was shot with all of those, so I don't really know. But it has a digital intermediate of 4K, which is always a win-win. HDR, and it's got Dolby Atmos. Now, before I get into this, I've got a Facebook page, people, and when I put reviews up, when I post reviews up on Facebook, I take screenshots of the 4K disc, of certain scenes, and I put it up on my Facebook page. I'm gonna leave a link in the comment section so you guys can have a look to see for yourself what it looks like. Took some good pictures there, I ain't gonna lie to you. So this is a good looking disc. It's a very good looking disc. I saw bits, it's much better than the 1080p. It blows the 1080p out of the water, and it is a very tasty experience. There is some minor grain in this, nothing distracting, nothing that's gonna take you away from the visuals. Listen, probably everything I say from this point on is gonna sound perverted as hell, but let's just keep it real. Look, right now, I got this movie playing in the background, and I got Jennifer Lopez teaching this chick how to pole dance, and all I can say is, my goodness. You know what? Actually, come to think of it, this movie is not bad at all. I ain't gonna lie. Oh lord. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. This is a great looking disc, much better than the 1080p. It's immediately obvious that you're watching something far superior. You're looking at J-Lo and you're noticing, well shit, you ain't even noticing wrinkles, you're just noticing the flesh, pores in the flesh, curves, veins, collarbones, tones in the arms, tones in the ass, baby. Oh shit. I digress. Even the pole she's spinning on is shiny as hell. It isn't as shiny on the 1080p. Got this other girl with the leopard skin, panties on. Oh lord, the pattern of the leopard skin really coming through the screen. Detailed as hell. Outdoor shots. Look, you got chapter 4, you got J-Lo walking out in a bra. Shiny blue bra in this bitch. Very shiny, very detailed. You're noticing the textures on the bra. I'm not being a pervert, I'm just saying the bra, the outfit she's got on, very textured. You know, the movie's about these strippers that wear a lot of clothing, the fur and whatnot. You know, the detail just brings it all out. It brings it all out. It's very noticeable. You know, I lied. I've just seen boobies. There are some boobies going on in the background, just not J-Lo's. I don't know what to say to you. I shouldn't really be doing this review whilst I'm watching this, but you guys are just gonna have to put up with it. This is a brass tacks experience, goddammit. Scenery, set shots, the settings really stand out. Great textures, great detail throughout. Skin tones look great. You can even look into their pupils. It's a really good, lip gloss. You know, very shiny. Just saying. Oh shit. I'm gonna go on all day about this shit. You know, the detail just looks great. It's a great step up. No, not a showcase, but it's definitely satisfying. Black levels are dark and inky throughout. In the clubs, Everything's looking A1. You know, even in the darkness, you're noticing like chairs in the background and tables in the background that you would have seen on the 1080p, but it's more pronounced here. Black levels do a very good job. Great shadow detail. This is a really good looking disc, people. But hey, you want to know what the HDR is like? Oh man. So you in a strip club. You got Cardi B. You got J-Lo. You got J-Lo and friends. But J-Lo is talking to you. She's like, hey, I ain't seen you here before. You're like, shit. I just come back from work. I'm just looking to unwind. She's like, listen, why don't I take you in the back and do a little dance for you? You go to the back room. She just tells you to sit there for a second. She'll be back in a minute or so. She comes back wearing this beautiful lingerie, all pink, but that kind of pink, hot pink two-tone type situation. She's dancing around you, grinding against you. She's enjoying herself, you enjoying herself. She whispers in your ear, listen, normally I would take your card, steal your money, and send you on your way, but I really like you. Let's go somewhere a bit more private. You're like, once again, I'm ready. You guys go somewhere private. You and J-Lo hustling each other in this bitch. That's what the HDR is like. This movie is about the outfits. It's like a splash of color, and that's exactly what this movie is. A splash of color. You get great speculars on the curvature of anatomy, shall we say. Nightclub scenes look great. You got purple lighting happening here, coming off the screen. Very vibrant, very nicely saturated, very plush. Light reflecting off skin tones makes you feel funny. The wider color palette, the contrast ratio is very exciting. Even normal everyday scenes where you got office hours, because you know a lot of these strippers aren't just strippers, they got day jobs. Normal lighting, day lighting, it's a very bright looking disc. The HDR really makes this disc. Is it a panty dropper? Who cares? This ain't for your girl. This movie's for you. Panties aren't gonna drop because your girl ain't gonna be around. It's time for you to enjoy yourself and watch this movie by yourself. Shit. Love this movie, love yourself. That's what I'm gonna say to you. And if that doesn't help, you could tell your girl to sit on the woofer and see what happens. Guess what? Your girl ain't there to sit on the woofer. So you just sit on the sofa and turn the speakers up, baby. Great surround sound, surprisingly. The music's good. You feel like you're there in the nightclub, in the strip club with J-Lo. I mean, isn't that enough? Universal should pay me for this shit. I am selling this average movie to you because of J-Lo, because of the atmosphere. The sound's great. You hear J-Lo talking in the central channels. She looks great. Oh my gosh, J-Lo just walked in on this one scene and she's wearing some burgundy, I don't know, is it netting? Do you know what, guys? You need to pick this disc up. You need to pick it up. Seriously, I'm just saying. It is great sounding, great highs, great lows. There are some overheads, but this disc is more about the surround sound. So what you really want to do is you want to turn the lights down low, sit back into your leather sofa or whatever it is you have, and just enjoy. Great audio on this. There we have it. I had to do this review. It's a great looking disc, great HDR, great J-Lo, okay story. If you're expecting Showgirls, this ain't it. Look, Showgirls had its perks, okay, back in the day. I ain't gonna lie to you. This ain't it. There is a good film in here somewhere, but it could have been a lot better than it was. But hey, you get to see J-Lo in all these different colors pole dancing. I would imagine that most of my audience who are watching this are not gonna watch it for the script. I'm gonna give the movie a 7. I'm gonna give the visuals an 8.2. I give the HDR an 8.5, 8.6, and I give the audio and around about an 8.2, 8.3. So average it up. Let's just say 8-ish, 8.2, 8.3 overall. It's good looking. It's a good looking disc. It's a very sexy disc, very curvaceous disc, very Latino-esque disc. It's a winner. It's a J-Lo kind of disc. Yeah. That's all I can say. Alright guys, you take care. I'm gonna drink something stronger than this, I think. might have to start watching this movie from the start. Take care, 4K Rockstar. You already know.